Hi there, my name is Sister Eva Alvarado, and right now our residence is here in Carlsbad, New Mexico, and our community is Emmaus Christian Community of the Eucharist. And my vocation came when I was in my 40s, and I had been married and was going through a divorce, and I had never been on a retreat. And I started going on a retreat with a singles and divorces group that met at different places. This is in California. And I started going to the retreats, and I was amazed at what those retreats meant for the single women, and because we weren't no teenagers. And I had heard about sisters and priests that were joining into religious life that had been married before. So after a retreat, I inquired one of the sisters that lived there in California, in Oakland, in our parish, my sister's parish, I should say. And she had been married and divorced and had children. And I just thought I wanted to go help a little more in the church because I wasn't that active in mine at the time that I was married. So I started talking to her, and she called me up one day and asked me if I was interested in religious life. And I said, yeah. I had no idea I was going to say yes, because it shocked me to even think that the Lord was calling me, because it just wasn't, I didn't feel that I wanted to do that. I mean, I didn't feel that spirituality that I thought nuns needed. But so anyway, Sister told me to pray about it, and they would pray about it, and she would check with me another month later. And so by that time, I just couldn't believe it. I told the Lord, you're talking to the wrong person. I have no idea what you're asking. And so, but I accepted, and I started going to more retreats and learning more about different orders. And at my age, I felt that there was not enough women my age that could go into a convent. At the time, that's all I could think of was the convent. So they told me that different retreats, the sisters were talking to me and saying that I needed to maybe go on ministry, do a ministry before I decide what I wanted to do, that I should go work and volunteer work. So I called a place that my cousin had come to in New Mexico, and that was in Vado, New Mexico. That was run by a Jesuit priest. And so that was my first mission. I went there, and I loved it, in Vado, New Mexico. And there's where I learned I call it my convent was there. My religious vocation started there, being around people and going into Mexico and wanting to help the poor and feed the poor and help them with their needs. And so I started to learn to make cheese and cook, and I was doing all that at the ranch. And then when I left there, I joined Sister Rose to come over here to Las Cruces to join her new community. And I can't believe this has been 18 years ago. And I have felt very comfortable where I'm at. I used to help with the pregnancy centers and counseling the women and the girls. And I have tried to help some of the CCD with the young groups here in Carlsbad. And but I find that in all, the poor have taught me a lot. I learned from them. I didn't come here to teach them. I'm here to learn from them. And that's what I have learned. This is a journey that is teaching me a lot of new ways of life with the sick and the poor and the prisoners, and that has been my ministry. I've been in jail ministry for over 10 years, in the hospital ministry as a Eucharistic minister and as a counselor assistant there, and for the Third Order Secular. And so the Lord has really used me, and I try to do as He guides us through this and our community here. And I thank you for listening. God bless you.